is the squat. This is probably one of the most important exercises in your life. You do it in everyday activities, whether it's like picking up groceries or walking upstairs. Squatting is everywhere. Squat is life, basically, what I'm trying to say.
Squat is life.
To knowing how to properly squat can reduce injury. It also, other than strengthening your legs and your glutes, it can also fix your posture and strengthen your core. I used to be a posterior tilted person, which means that I was kind of hunched over like this because my hamstrings and my glutes were weak. I didn't have them active, which I'm compensating by using more of like leaning forward kind of type of walking, and my adductors, which is a muscle that connects from your top of your femur to like the bottom of like your quads, and this shortens and makes it difficult for you to kind of like walk straight up. Squatting stretched that out for me. It also fixed my back. I strengthened my back muscles and my core muscles, which kept me from kind of leaning forward, kept me up straight. Proper squatting is very important. When you were a kid, you didn't think about this, but when you were a kid, you had the most proper squat out there. When you played around and stuff, you didn't have like a 9-to-5 job. You didn't have a back-breaking job where you always were hunched over or like on a desk or something. So you were always active at recess and stuff. And this is a picture of a toddler doing a squat. And this is literally like the perfect squat that it's doing. And yeah, you were way more flexible when you were a kid than when you are now. Squatting also, people think the most important muscles that you use in squatting is your legs and your butt, but it's actually your hips. Your hip is where all your mobility comes from and where like you perform the most power out of. That's where like your kinetic chain comes through. You also in squatting you use over 200 muscles, so it's not just your legs, your glutes, and your hips that you are working on. To do, now I'm going to perform a squat for you. I'm going to actually get someone to do a squat for me, and I would like to bring up Jeremy.
Me?
Yes, you.
All right.
What's his plan?
You want.
Cool.
All right.
All right, what am I doing?
And Jeremy is going to show us. Actually, I'm going to teach him because I feel like he doesn't know how to squat. I know he knows, but I'm going to teach him. So I want you to stand right next to me, just like me. Before you do this, we got to get his hips mobile. So I want him to pretty much thrust forward with his hips and then thrust back, sticking his butt out. And I'll do a side view while he's doing a front view. And while he's doing this, I want him to engage his core. That means I want him to strengthen his core and rotate his hips back. I want to do this a couple times just to get like the motion right. All right, now after this, I just want you to stick out your arms straight up for some more balance support. This is, for like people that just started, you don't want to do a bar and fall back. And let's do that, engage the core. Let's rotate the hips back. And I want you to start leaning back with your butt, but I don't want you bending your knees yet. Just come back, perfect, and now come back straight up. This is just getting the muscle memory going. And now I want you to come back with your ass, like your butt, like you're about to sit down. And I want you to start coming down slowly, and then start bending at your knees. And you want to try to keep as far back, but you don't want to pass your toes, or you want to do a minimum of that.
Why
See,
are his legs
he has very
shaking?
weak quads, so this would be a great exercise for him to strengthen his quads. For beginners, I would recommend having a chair.
Have you seen my quadriceps?
For beginners, I recommend having a chair behind you just in case you fall. Just like, oh wow. You don't want to do that. Just try to work out at a gym instead of near computers and stuff. That would be very recommended. 3 important things I want you guys to know about squatting is...
What I did. I'm not even going to try to fix it because it won't make it worse.
For squatting is that it will strengthen your legs, it will strengthen your body pretty much for you to pick up stuff if it's heavy. It will also fix your posture. It will reduce risk of injury long term, short term, and you'll have a great butt. You know, you'll have great legs. You'll look better and you'll feel better. So ultimately, you will, you just live a healthier life, and that's it.